Hello Mustangs, I'm Drew.
And I'm Donavan.
And welcome back to RCTV.
Today is Thursday, March 6th.
Today is National Oreo Cookie Day.
It's been a long week, so let's jump right in.
First, let's check in with Daniel for the weather.
Hello Mustangs, this is Daniel Petri. Welcome to the weather forecast. For today, there's a high near 55 and a low near 28 with winds from 15 to 25 miles per hour. And the precipitation, it is not 90%, it's 10%, so that's wrong. And moving on to the 7-day weather forecast. Starting off on Friday, it's going to be 48 degrees with a low of 22 with high chance of precipitation. And then moving on to the weekend, it's going to get warmer and warmer with moderate winds that shouldn't change much. And then it's going to be some nice days ahead. As you can see, highs in the 70s and the lows aren't terrible. And then it's going to kind of dip down into the 60s, but that's still very nice. Honestly, I think it's better than 70s, but that'll be all for this week. So back to you guys.
Wow, thanks, Daniel.
This week, spring sports have officially begun, marking the start of an exciting season. To tell us more about these activities, let's hear from Dylan Nelson.
Hey Mustangs, I'm Dylan Nelson. This week, spring sports have begun, including softball, baseball, and track, which have their first meet on April 3rd. Basketball is still going strong with an outstanding victory against Tonganoxie High School, with the score being 59-39. Girls basketball played last night, but due to a recording scheduling, we are unable to provide a score. That's all for this week in sports. Back to you on the desk.
Thanks, Dylan. Now, moving on to our own journalism classes. Our KSPA submissions have come back, and the results are as following.
Lindsay Trent, cut line writing, 2nd place. Olivia Bowman, editorial writing, 4th place. Sagan Sutton, infographic design, 6th place. Sagan Sutton, Koda Muller, Michaela Barnhart, multimedia storytelling, 4th place. Gabby Adams, sports feature photography, 4th place. Nathan Bortnick, Dylan Nelson, Braden Miller, video news, 1st place. Drew Becker and Donavan Debita, video PSA, 2nd place. Drew Becker and Donavan Debita, video sports promo, 4th place. Ashanti Gibbs, yearbook copywriting, 5th place. Denise Dowsett, yearbook design, 6th place. Denise Dowsett, yearbook theme and graphics, 4th place.
These talented students submitted their own projects for state-level judging, and the results were fantastic. Let's head over to Koda and Ashanti at Koda's Korner to hear more about these amazing classes.
Welcome back, Mustangs, to this week's segment of Koda's Korner. This week, we have on senior Ashanti Gibbs to give us a little insight on this past week with Scholastic Journalism. So Ashanti, can you tell us a little bit about what you guys did to celebrate or kind of how you announced that to the school?
Sure. So Scholastic Journalism Week took place the last week of February, which is the 24th to the 28th, and we took a lot of advantage from that because we usually have to collide with FFA, and then people don't really pay attention as much to journalism. So when we got that full week, we took full advantage. I went on the announcements every day with Colton and just did a little bit of fun facts about journalism. Ms. Schmidt actually found a Scholastic Journalism website where we could just take different little facts revolving around the First Amendment or like Freedom Press Day. So I took advantage of those, and then each day was dedicated to a different journalism class. So Monday was my intro kids because I think they deserved a little shout out in some way. Tuesday went to the podcast. Wednesday went to the newspaper, and then finally Thursday and Friday. Thursday was broadcast, and Friday was the yearbook. So I thought that was pretty neat, and I think it really shouted out the other classes since we just got these new classes. So I think it was very beneficial. So.
Yeah. And can you tell us a little bit about what your guys' yearbook class is looking like right now, kind of what you're working for, and just things you've done in the past, kind of what you're preparing for?
Yeah. So I think my yearbook class this year is definitely very different. I've been in yearbook for 4 years now. I joined when Hayden Thomason was still the editor-in-chief, and I took inspiration from him, and then I took inspiration from Austin Van Meter and then Ashley Facey, and I applied it to my yearbook class now. I think we definitely have changed the face of journalism, not only of like we added new journalism classes, but like we are promoting constantly. We have raised more money than I've seen in the past 4 years. We are currently at $8,000 where we usually raise $5,000, so I think we definitely upped the score with that. And I think people actually care about us now. I think we've just done a very good job at promoting and getting our names out there, so we're more recognized than what we really do. So I'm really thankful for my staff because we are really small, and we were at 12, and then now we're down to 9 this year. So I think we are working constantly. Like, it's hard. It's really hard. But I do believe that we work well together, and we just get stuff done.
Yeah. And how's it feel to be the editor-in-chief now that you've kind of worked for it for like the past 4 years? Just how's that feel?
It feels definitely very different. I do know as a freshman I did not like talking to people, so I had to take journalism because that was my only other option as a class. And then when Ms. Schmidt told me, she was like, you have to go interview these people, I was like, oh no. So with the help of Matthew Rainwright, my big, I was able to interview people just like normal. I was actually given 2 yearbook spreads my freshman year, which was crazy because I only joined the second semester. And then I took it again my sophomore year where there was only 5 of us. And then my junior year where we got a lot bigger with about like 15, 16, and then now we're down to 9. So I think I took a lot of inspiration. I do know that Cody Lyman can vouch for this. Every time I went on the broadcast, because I was doing broadcast, I told him I want to be editor-in-chief. And I said that every time I went on the mic, and now I'm the editor-in-chief. So it's kind of crazy. Yeah. And I never thought I would really get this far, but I think my confidence has definitely exhilarated in a way, and I'm very proud of myself.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
Back to you guys on the desk.
Thank you, Koda.
All right, Mustangs, that's all we have for this week. I would quickly like to give a big thanks to Mr. Thomas's class for helping us install some new equipment. Also, big thanks to building principal Eric Koppis for allowing us to purchase our new microphones. As always, Rock Creek,
Ho,